The airline industry is making adjustments to make sure you stay safe the next time you fly. Joining us now is United Airlines Chief Communications Officer, Josh Earnest. Josh, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, nice to see you, Maria.
Thank you. First of all, can you talk about the current state of air travel right now?
Yeah, listen, Maria, what we're seeing right now is that there are not that many travelers in the air, and that is a real challenge for our industry. This is the most severe crisis that the airline business has ever been through. So we're making some changes to try to build confidence in people, to encourage them to travel. So one of the things that we have put in place just this week is a requirement that everybody on board our aircraft wear a mask. And so if you have some air travel that's coming up, we encourage you to bring a mask with you from home. But if you don't have one, we can provide you with one at the gate. We're requiring all our flight attendants and all of our other personnel on board the aircraft to wear masks. We're also making changes throughout the airport to ensure that everybody can stay safe in those interactions. We're installing plexiglass at many of our podium locations to keep both our crew, our employees and our customers safe when they're engaged in those interactions. We're testing contactless kiosks, so not everybody has to push the button on the kiosk. So there's a lot that we're experimenting with to try to give people confidence that they can be safe when they travel.
Yeah, Josh, my next question was, whether we can see any changes at the airport during the boarding process. So have those changes already been implemented?
We have changed the boarding process. So we're now actually boarding the aircraft from back to front. And the benefit of this is it means that when you're walking to your seat, you don't have to walk past row after row after row of customers. You can actually walk through the empty part of the aircraft and then sit in your seat. We're also overhauling the procedures for deplaning as well. And so rather than everybody standing up and reaching for their overhead bag at the same time, creating a lot of congestion inside the aircraft when we pull into the gate, what we're doing is we're actually deplaning by row. So a couple rows at a time. It'll take a little longer to get everybody off the plane this way, but it will prevent that congestion that's familiar to everybody who's traveled recently.
And Josh, we've been seeing that airlines have been really making sure that they clean their aircraft. What's United doing?
Yeah. Well, we've totally overhauled our cleaning procedures. One of the things that we have done, the most impactful thing that we've done, frankly, is we've purchased 750 devices called electrostatic sprayers. These are the devices that hospitals use to disinfect hospital rooms. We're using them to disinfect the interior of our aircraft. And starting next month, we will do this before every single flight. And the challenge, if you think about it, is there's lots of different surfaces on board the aircraft that a passenger touches, whether it's the armrest, the screen in front of them, the light button above them, the shade for the window. There are any number of places that we touch, the seatbelt buckle. So by using this sprayer, we can essentially fog the interior of the aircraft. Using an antimicrobial fog, we can kill all the germs on the plane. And again, like I said, next month, we'll be doing this on every single flight, so people can really travel with some confidence that the aircraft they're boarding has been disinfected.
There are so many people who cannot wait to travel again, including myself. Josh, what do you think the future of flying will be like? What do you think air travel will look like in the future?
Yeah, look, for all of let me say it this way, Maria. The one thing that we have certainly learned over the last couple of months of sheltering in place, that for as powerful as this technology is that allows us to have a conversation that's then broadcast on television, it's no substitute for an in-person interaction. And I think about my mom, who is using FaceTime to read to my kids every day right before lunch. She loves having that in-person or having that interaction with them. But it's no substitute for her being able to pull them up into her lap and hold the book in front of them and hug them while she's reading to them. And the power here is that's what airlines provide. We provide the ability for people to travel to other places and attend weddings, graduations, important business meetings. And the truth is the interaction that you have at those meetings, if you're just using technology, is not nearly as powerful as being able to be in the same room looking somebody in the eye. And so that is why, for all the uncertainty that we face right now, I am completely confident that people are going to get ready to travel as soon as it's safe.
Yeah, you know what? I hope so. I hope that this is all over soon and we can get to seeing our friends and our relatives again in person. Josh Earnest with United Airlines, thank you again so much.
Nice to see you, Maria. Thanks for the opportunity.